Guys, this is the video that you feel like a complete, utter imbecile, a moron, for us not seeing this, all of us. We'll start with the timestamp, 7:30, 7:30. What is the exact date of January 14th, the Julian? There it is, 9:30. Sept means 7, right? 7:30. Sept, like September 30th, right here, 9:30. 7:30 is what they're showing you. The exact day and the timestamp. Let's continue. We got this scene with Lupercalia and the dog. Lupercalia and the dog are right there, right? That was the scene, Lupercalia and the dog. Why is that important? Lupercalia is on 214 and 215. 214 and 215, Lupercalia, let's look. Tevet is 10, our month Oct. Oct is 8. Our exact day on the 14th, Valentine's Day, which is January 14th. Once again, Tevet is 10, our month 10 is Oct, 8. 8 minus 6 is 2. That's where you get 14 and 15. And Lupercalia was the day of sacrifice, right? If you look up Lupercalia, sacrificial lamb, they sacrificed a lamb and a dog. And obviously, there's your house fires, right? House fires. Somebody brought that up in the comments. There's the hearts right here. The hearts are right here for Valentine's Day, which is on the 14th, January 14th. I just showed you. We have the year of the dragon right there, which is what we're in. And right here, right above his head, if I didn't already say that, we have the house fires. Right now, LA on fire, okay? And then lightning falling exactly on January 1st to split up the year. Right here. That's what I see. The dragon. The year of the dragon split with lightning. January. Right? Right here. That's exactly when lightning fell. To split the year from one year to the next. In my opinion. Where we get the snowflake. There's the house fire. Okay. Obama arrives. And there is the moon phase on January 14th, 99%. Okay, full moon, 99% full moon. Exactly. And obviously, what is that? We said that was 110, January 10th, connected to our 926 date. If it's not 926, it's obviously 929. But what is the Julian of January 14th? It's exactly 1-1, January 1st. Right. So, 0 is not a number. We have, there's 101, and then there's the 12 months right here. These are the 12 months. There's the rabbit, okay? And here comes the apple roll. Let's see how many times we can check how it rolls. But the apple roll. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just counted 7. And there's your 7C. And then the lotus flower. The apple splits. Obviously, we all know this part. The apple splits and the lotus flower arrives. 7C, 7-3, the exact Julian date of January 14th. Exactly 7-3. Just showed you, right? Dude, lotus is arriving before Trump gets in. This is so obvious. And we obviously have the 22. The V is the 22nd letter, right? Is what we have there. All right, let's get to the calendars here. You can watch the rest of it on your own. Guys, this is nuts. Look at this, okay? Look at this. So, we're looking at January 14th. The Julian of January 14th is January 1st, obviously, okay? So we're looking at the 31st into the 1st. When the 13th ends into the 14th, right? The 13th and the 14th end right here on January 14th, okay? I already said in the last video, this is so obvious at this point, it's 113. January 10th, they coded everything on January 10th, like the Q-Psyop saying on 11/9, November 9th, Merry Christmas. Obviously, we all know January 10th was Christmas. It was the 28th. When's the other 28? The other 28 on the board is right here, dude. Right here, look at the bottom, 28, okay? 28, that's the 31st into the 1st. Now watch this, dude. Dude, this is crazy. Watch. You type on knocking on the door of Judgment Day, CNN. Remember this article comes up? We're knocking on the door of Judgment Day between the lines. Possible choice, what's mega water, like whatever. So this came out on April 30th, okay? April 30th, knocking on the door of Judgment Day. The timestamp of 3:10. 3:10, okay? Thought that was 10:3 going into 10:4. Let's look at both. 10:4 is obviously right here, our January 10th date, right? They coded everything on January 10th. Why? Because, dude, this is not rocket science. January 10th was Kislev 26, 926. All they're doing is using 929. 929. See 929 right there, January 1st. So 6s are 9s. Wake me up when September ends. But this is even nuttier, dude. Look at this. So this came out April 30th, knocking on the door of Judgment Day. What's the very next day? 5-1, okay? Look at this. Knocking on the door of Judgment Day. Guys, this is nuts. If you pay attention, this is crazy. All right. So what month are we in on this calendar right here? We're on Kislev here, but Tevet on the other one. So this date right here, December 31st is 4:30, right? 10 minus 6 is 4, 4:30, right? We're on 10 still right here. So 10 minus 6 is 4. So we're on 4:30, knocking on the door of Judgment Day. And what is the very next day after April 30th? It's May Day, May Day, May Day. What month are we in right here? What month are we in? Is 11. 11 minus 6 is 5. 5-1. This is why you got all those terrorist attacks on January 1st. 5-1 is May Day. Dude. So, this date right here, Julian date, okay, 11:30. They're telling you we're in 11:30. The next day is 5-1. January 1st. Tevet 1, January 1st. If you put the 5-1 right here, this is your knocking on the door of Judgment Day. So, January 14th is precisely January 1st. Look, this is so crazy. This is so important. You gotta see this, okay? The Julian of January 14th is January 1st, okay? 4:30 is right here. 10 minus 6 is 4. 4:30. The very next day is 5-1. All they're using is the Torah month and the Hebrew day. 4:30, knocking on the door of Judgment Day. May Day, May Day, May Day is right here on January 14th. And what are the odds? It's 3:10. The very next day is 3:11. What is the date right here? 1-0-1-3, 1013, 113, 3:10. The very next day is 3:11. Dude, game, set, match. We have solved the damn puzzle. iPet Goat shows all of New Year's, obviously, just like Blondie shows New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. This entire Blondie calendar, the 29th, the 30th, the 31st, 1st, and 2nd, obviously we just see that's the exact same day, except for even January 2nd is the same day. This whole calendar is one exact day. It's midday, January 14th, right? And what is September 22nd, midday? Look at this. Pay attention, look. So, the date, 926 that we always talk about, September 26th is the 22nd, Sept 22nd, 926. All they're doing is using 929, right? So when's 929? 929 is obviously right here. 929, January 1st. January 14th, the Julian is January 1st, 929. That's when all the market crashes occur. And when did the Great Depression market crash occur? On 1029. The Julian of January 14th is 1029. Wake me up when September ends. And this is the exact day that September ends, on January 1st. On the end of December 31st into January 1st, exactly Kislev 9 ends. Now we got Wake Me Up September ends. And look at the timestamp of Wake Me Up When September Ends. It's 7/13. 7/13, dude. What is the very next day? It's the 14th, right? 7/13. The 14th is the next day. Right here. This is exactly when September ends on the Julian, right? 7/14. Sep 14, 114. Sep means 7. 7 minus 6 is 1. You get the point. 7/14. September ends exactly right here on our January 14th date, right? January 14th, January 13th ends exactly on midday January 14th. Dude, how obvious can it be right here? Even wake me up when September ends. And if you go to April 30th of 2022 on the Hebrew calendar, look at that date, the 29th, knocking on the door of Judgment Day. What's the very next day? It's the 30th, April 30th, right? The very next day is May Day, Nisan 30. What is the date on that calendar? Right there, the 30th. But it's May Day. May Day is January 14th. Dude, 11 minus 6 is 5. That's January 14th, right there. Okay? And that's why you get the 29th missing. This connects to April 2024, but this is why you got the 29th missing right there. The 29th right here missing. Dude, do you have any doubt at this point? The day we're looking at is September 26th, 326. All we're doing is going to the reverse of 329. Do you have any doubt? Kislev means 3 and 9. 329 is what they showed you right here. 329. That's why you get all your September 23rd coding. And when is September 24th? When is September 24th? September 24th is right here. Our January 10th connection, right? Our January 10th connection, which means all they're doing is flipping this 6 into a 9. All we're doing is taking this 6 into a 9 and putting it on the Torah calendar. Dude, this is so simple. But you had to have January 10th. You have to have January 10th. You just have to have January 10th. You have to have December 10th, obviously. And December 10th, Noah went into the ark. Noah went into the ark on Shezvan 10. Shezvan 10, and the flood arrived on Shezvan 17. But this month, 10, right? 10 is Oct. That's how they hit it. Oct 10. They're using the days of Noah, as in the days of Noah. This is why this date, October 7th, over and over again, was so coded. It was the 10th. The very next 7 days later is the 14th, right, on this calendar, 10/14. So all we do, because now we're in Tevet. We're in Tevet on our new calendar. We're in Tevet, and look at that date, 10/14. Dude, they're going in. This is it. This is it. 100%. This is the 1,000% the day. This is when the lotus flower, New Year's Day, everything is connected. Blondie's connected to New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. iPet Go connected New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. Everything. Dude, it's not going to start in the morning, obviously. You got to be a retard to think it's got to start in the morning. January 13th doesn't end until January 14th. January 14th doesn't begin until midday or later in the day. I would say after 3:20 p.m. is what they coded for you, but somewhere around there. But this is your September 23rd coding. Everything is connected to this date right here. And check out this commercial at the end of this video. It's called Quitter's Day. Quitter's Day is the second Friday in January. The second Friday in January is called Quitter's Day. What is the second Friday in January? It's right here. It's January 10th. Everybody on January 10th is like, oh, it's never going to happen. Dude, I'm just going to follow. Dude, everyone quit. Everyone quits on this day. Dude, just give it up, man. Give it up. Nothing's ever going to happen. And then 4 days later, you burn to death. Dude, Apple commercial, Quitter's Day. Did you know there's a day when many people abandon their New Year's resolution? Second Friday of January, it fell on January 10th. This is when all the rapture, all of us quit, saying, dude, how did it not happen on January 10th? January 10th was the Julian of damn Christmas. It was right here, our 926 code. And then everyone quit on that day. Q-Psyop told you it was going to be this day. The Doc Brown told you it was going to be January 10th. It was all of it right here on January 10th, connected to our December 27th day, the nightmare before Christmas. That was Quitter's Day. All we have to do is hold on for 4 more days. Don't be a quitter, bro. Don't be a quitter. This is why you got the Ring of Fire movie. Before you die, you see the ring, right? When was the ring? The ring was on 10/14, October 14th. Right here, October 14th was the Ring of Fire eclipse. The ring. What is the exact date on January 14th? What is the exact date? 10/14. And what does Decem mean? Decem means 10, right? Tevet is 10, Decem is 10. That's why last month on the Torah calendar. We are in December. So when was administered the first sign of judgment? When they was on 10/14, December 14th, right? On December 14th became the shot of damn year. And then they bring judgment. They bring judgment. 5 long, grueling, flippin' hell on earth years later, exactly on 10/14. Before you die, you see the ring, right? 10/14. What is the very next day? It's exactly 10/14 again. Why? Because as you see right here, the 14th ends on the 15th. So all they're doing is they're obviously not going to go to January 15th. They're all going to do it right here. They love this 113 March 11th code. Why? Because Baba Kamma 113a in the Talmud is you can kill Goyim and you can lie to Goyim. Baba Kamma 113a. And this is why all the Disney's movies show 113a. Baba Kamma 113a. Dude, before you die, you see the ring. You're going to die. We're all gonna flip and die, thank God, on January 14th. Why? When you go to March 5th, this is why they love March 5th, Fifth Third Bank and the rest of it, because right here, when you go to this video, John Kahn, all the vow of silence symbolism was on this date right here on 3/5, 5/3. This is March 4th into March 5th. They love the vow of silence, and they all did it on March 5th. Why on March 5th? Glad you asked. They love the 5/3, dude. They love the 5/3, the 5th, 3rd, 3/5. Why? What is the date on January 14th? 11 minus 6. Your calendar 6 months apart. 11 minus 6 is 5. 5/14. You go to this date right here, May 14th, 5/14. Look at that date, 3/5. This is why they did the vow of silence on 3/5, dude. And when did Barbie and Oppenheimer come out? Blondie and Oppenheimer came out right here on July 21st. The Jewish date was 5/3. July means 5. 5/3, dude. This is it. January 14th is 5/3. I just showed you it's 5/3. Same day they released Barbie and Oppenheimer on the same day. Barbie is Jezebel, the spirit of Ishtar, and then Oppenheimer. And this is why the Black Eyed Peas was circled on the 23rd on a Tuesday. That's November 26, 926. All they're using is 929, guys. 929. That's January. The Julian of January 14th is 929. You needed to have January 10th. That was 926. This is 926 right here. Game, set, match. And look at all the March 5th connections. March 5th was the X date on the Black Eyed Peas. March 5th is the day of the Tiger King God, the Tiger God. March 5th, Obama movie clock set at 11:17 in the scene about some important dude moving around lots of money in the winter solstice. Then 3 days later after the movie, per CNBC, Buffett selling 728 with the timestamp of 11:17. If you take Daniel's 2,300 days from March 5th, was 11:17. 2,300 days, 11:17, and then this is it. Look, right here, they're showing you March 5th, 5/6, and I just showed you on the other calendar. That was, look, I'm going to show you. Look at this date right here. See, May 5/6, the exact timestamp in that article right there, all right? The clock set to 11:17. You're not retarded at this point. 11:17 is exactly January 14th. Exactly January 14th. Why? Because if you go here, right here, December 17th, what was the Hebrew month? That was 9. 9. November means 9. 11:17 right here. This is why the Fed came out on December 18th and crushed the markets. That's when they're going to crush the markets right here on 11/14. Dude, I posted this on February 29, 2024. For God's sake, dude. Iran will nuke New York on Christmas Day, March 5th. And once again, when the hell is March 5th? March 5th, right here, is January 14th. So all you do is 5/14, okay? 5/14 right here. 11 minus 6 is 5. 5/14. If you go to the date 5/14, right here, 5/14, and look right there, it's 3/5. This is why they coded all of it on March 5th. Barbie, Oppenheimer, Fifth Third Bank, and 90 other things. Dude, I am telling you, it's January 10th. It's not January 10th, it's January 14th after midday. is what we're looking at, is what it is. That's what it is.
Quit their New Year's resolutions by the second Friday in January. It's called Quitter's Day. Look it up. But what if we didn't quit right after starting? Or because it's raining or something? What if we had some extra motivation? This year, what if a little bit of help on our wrists
Goal achieved.
could help us quit quitting?